Hello there, people. Well, basically, I'm going to do another first in today's blog, and actually use the Jonaus blogs as somewhat of a soapbox. After all, if you're going to create your own public, free-to-view internet channel, as it were, you might as well use it to put across a few views. So here I go. Basically, my tirade today will be about emos. Well, those people that call themselves emos and those that act like them, yet refuse to agree that they are. Anyway, what I basically have to say is, what the hell is wrong with you people? I mean, honest to God, I spent a few hours this morning perusing various social networking sites that I have joined over the last couple of years. My God, there are so many people around my friends' pages who just constantly go on about how shit their life is, and yet don't ever seem to do anything about it to make it different. I mean, I understand everybody has bad days. I get that. I've had plenty. But bar one stupid little incident which I worked through, I've never, ever got to the point where I thought, woe is my life and nothing can be done. I think it's quite selfish, to be honest, the whole idea of emo. In fact, I don't think they should be called emos anymore. I figured out that emo is actually code for whiny bitch. If you heard me right, emos are whiny bitches, because honest to God, right, they all seem to say that life is shit, and yet somehow their darkness makes them better than all these people who have rose-tinted views and think life is brilliant. Well, to be honest, I'm quite happy to have a fairly rose-tinted view on that. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I said, I know life isn't perfect. I know some things do go wrong. But as we're saying this whole life is shit and nothing ever goes right, to be honest, I think that's down to the person, not the way life treats us. Because let's face it, we only let life treat us how we want to be treated. It's not like we just, we don't just say, oh, life is gonna throw a turd on my face. I think I'm gonna intentionally stand here and let it slap me right between the eyes so I can smell it for the next 3 days. No, that isn't what we do, or that isn't what we're supposed to do. We're meant to avoid stepping in said turds, and definitely duck if they come flying for our heads. But that isn't what's happening anymore. We have these emos, you all go on about it, you say, well, look, I don't want to hear about it. And why the hell you decide to bitch to each other about how terrible your lives are? Hell, I've even seen it. A conversation between two emos, and let's not forget, I also include people who are whiny even if they don't see themselves as emos. It goes like this: you see two emos and they say, my life is shit, and then the other one will reply with, you think your life is shit, what about my life? That's shit. Well, that's just ridiculous. I think it's all a bit of a joke, to be honest. I think you all need to just get on with your lives. Life isn't that shit, and if you keep going on about it, I'm just going to ignore it. In fact, no, sod ignoring it. In fact, I've got a feeling I'm probably going to piss off a few emos right now. So, I'm just begging you, come on, leave me some comment. Tell me how I'm a hater, or whatever. Tell me how I don't know what I'm talking about, and that emos are the best thing since sliced bread. And as long as that sliced bread was doused in a heavy helping of gloom and doom, I might agree with you. But as it is, I think emos are probably part of what's wrong with society today. So I say to all these people who whinge, get over yourselves and try and fix your lives rather than telling us what's wrong with them. Because to be honest, it's all of your making. You're not some sort of oppressed person who's understood wrongly. Right? You're somebody. Right, let me say this again. You're basically somebody who just they just want to complain. You don't want your life to be better. You think all life is shit and that we should feel sorry for you. Well, sorry, I ain't gonna do it. So come on, bring on the hate mail. Leave the comments, I don't care. I'll respond to every single one of them. But this war, as it were, on emos isn't gonna go away on my part. So I'm gonna say it now. I don't mind whatever you wanna say about it. Let's just bring it on. So emos, bye bye. As far as I'm concerned, you're all a bunch of whinging bitches. Yep, whinging bitches, I love that. Or whining, doesn't matter. Whining, whinging bitches. Bye bye kids. See you later.